Welcome to the France HKUST Innovation Hub Inauguration Ceremony. I'm Madeline Mann, Year 2 student studying Electronic and Computer Engineering in your MC today. May we now invite Professor Tony F. Cheng, President of HKUST, to give an opening speech. President Cheng, please.
Bonjour. All the distinguished guests, especially our friends, visitors from France. Bienvenue, okay, to HKUST. So as the president of HKUST, I'm very pleased to be part of this event. It means a lot to us, I should say. And I think judging from the audience, I think it also means a lot to the French community, especially the business community in Hong Kong. This thing we're doing, I hope will become a great platform for both sides to collaborate and to spur innovation and technology in partnership. So it's only the beginning. So I want to thank the French government through the Consulate for choosing us. You have many choices. I think it's a wise choice. Okay, so, and we'll do our part. So this initiative signifies the dedication and devotion of both sides to innovation and research, so which is our mission for HKUST. So it matches with that, and we are very honored to be part of that. Now, I want to say a word about the history between the country France and HKUST. It actually goes way back. And our university has always and still maintains a strong list of collaboration with French institutions. Let me just mention a few. École Normale Supérieure is a strategic partner with us. Université de Cergy-Pontoise, Institut d'études Polytechnique de Paris, Institut supérieur d'électronique de Paris, Paris Sciences et Lettres, just to name a few. So all of these, I've visited, maybe not all of them, but many of them. And currently there are over 50 international exchange students from France enrolled in our university. In fact, personally, we have a host family system. I have hosted, so faculty, staff here host students not from Hong Kong. I have hosted 7 so far. 2 of them are from France. In fact, I have visited the family of one of them 2 years ago on my personal vacation in France. Okay, so that's really, we have close connection. Those are universities I mentioned. We also have connection with French companies. In 2014, we started a strategic partnership with Thales, who their representatives are here, to foster collaborative research in next generation information technology on aeronautics, space, defense, transportation, security, and X-ray imaging. In 2015, we started something with Schneider. I personally visited with Jean-Pascal in Quarry Bay. The headquarters is over there. So we have an ongoing research collaboration. In particular, Schneider is a partner, a participating institution to the HKUST MIT Research Consortium, which is partially funded by the Hong Kong government through the Innovation and Technology Fund. So I was mentioning to some of the industrial partners represented here. That's something that we can really go into a tripartite partnership between us and the Hong Kong government paying for this sponsored research. Of course, Hong Kong as a city has always maintained a close relationship with France. So I was already been told, and now I can verify, there are more than 170 French companies that have set up their regional headquarters here in Hong Kong. And this is like the second largest, if I was told. In particular, I met Emmanuel, who Vivant, because, yeah, there. So, the French company is running my childhood memory of the tram in Hong Kong. So I think that's really, and you've done a great job, by the way, so you improve it where it's needed, but you preserve some of the heritage, which I think is very important. Now, a little bit more personal connection. So I personally visited France many times. I have, in 1983, that's more than 30 years ago, I spent 6 months visiting INRIA. This is in Rocancourt, I remember, near Versailles. This was the year when INRIA was starting their branch in the Sophia Antipolis, near Nice. So I learned something about French. Very few people in Paris want to leave Paris for Nice at that time, because it was, okay, I think for me, I said, why don't you want to go to the beach and the sun and, you know, and so on. But, you know, now I understand a little bit about the French psyche, so to speak. I was talking with some people. I lived in the Quartier Latin in the 5th, very close to Paris 6, Jussieu. And actually, it's a turnout close to École Normale Supérieure, although I didn't really know people then. It was very close. And I would take the Air to La Défense and, you know, Saint-Cloud and all that. You know, I had a carte orange, okay? So I think it's still in use, no, the carte orange, okay. So that was when I really got to know Paris, at least, and fell in love with Paris. My wife and I, we had no kids, so that was really... Then I think in the early 90s, I spent 2 months in south of France, in Toulouse, visiting with Jean-Pierre. You probably know Surfax. It's sort of a computer science thing. It's situated in the Le Météo is called, you know, the weather forecasting, whatever, with a supercomputer. So I learned that southern France is not exactly Paris. It has its own charm. I had a car, at least a car, a Clio, Renault Clio, a little small car. I drove all around. I mean, during weekends only, okay? I had to work during the weekdays. So I got to know southern France. In particular, I visited the Airbus Center in, you know, Aerospatiale and all that, because it was, I think, stationed there, the thing. Then coming closer to home with HKUST, I think 3-4 years ago, my VP, Eden Woon, who unfortunately cannot be here this morning, we took a small delegation to visit France. But because of a limitation of time, we only spent in Paris. So I visited Jussieu, École Normale Supérieure, and École Polytechnique. So we want to go back, and then we were just discussing, because France is bigger than just these 3 universities and bigger than Paris even, okay? So anyway, these visits personally left me with a deep appreciation of not only the French scientific enterprise, but also its culture, its history, and of course, the fantastic food, okay? So personally, I'm particularly happy to see HKUST to have this opportunity to collaborate with France. So anyway, in closing, today is a day to celebrate. And I'm looking forward to the hub becoming a new platform for innovation, which will bring benefits to HKUST and our collaborative partners. So, merci beaucoup and bienvenue again. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, President Cheng. We will now invite Mr. Eric Berti, Consul General of France in Hong Kong and Macau, to address the audience. Mr. Berti, please.
Thank you very much. Dear Tony, dear Jean-Pierre, dear friends, French businessmen, members of advisors of the French foreign trade, dear friends, students, and ladies and gentlemen, it's a great pleasure for me to be here today for the launching of this France HKUST Innovation Club. The Consulate and the University has been working since several months about this project, and so it's for us a great achievement to be able to launch it today. As you know, we have, and Tony has listed some of the many cooperations that we have between France and the HKUST. We have cooperation with French universities, engineering schools, business schools, and also one of the best in France. And all these French universities have built over the years a strong cooperation with HKUST. And we have exchange students, we have double diplomas, dual diplomas, and we have also French companies present today, such as Veolia, Thales, Schneider Electric, who have also been working closely with HKUST since many years. So, besides, we have also HKUST scientists who are working with the French counterparts and take benefits of the high-level agreements which has been created between the Research Grand Council in Hong Kong and the French National Research Agency. So all that creates a great network of cooperation and work together. And since Professor Bourguignon President of the European Research Council, is among us today, and thank you, Professor, to be here today. I would like to mention also the program European Horizon 2020. It's a founding scheme where Hong Kong is now part. And in this scheme, we have academics and private entities who are undertaking together research and development to provide solutions to societal issues. So all that is a really sustainable framework for research projects, which is very, very fruitful. The ambition of this innovation club is also to create a platform to foster cooperation between HKUST and the French public and private actors in the field of innovation, but also in the field of science, technological, and many sectors of advanced studies. We want, through this hub, to strengthen the links and to facilitate communication between private and public actors. So today we have a great privilege to welcome around 20 French companies, and thank you, Jean-Benoît, because I know that you have been, and Jacques Boissier, you have been very instrumental in gathering all these companies. All these companies, French companies, are settled in Hong Kong. We have quoted Transdev, but you have also Thales, Veolia, and so many other companies. And the participation of these French technological companies to the ceremony shows the appeal that HKUST makes on the industrial ecosystem in Hong Kong. And we want to make them fully partners of the Innovation Club Hub. We want to share also the common values that we have, and also some of the know-how for a mutual benefit of the university and our French ecosystem in Hong Kong. We want also to share with students, with professors, and to make perhaps our students dream to work one day in a French company or with a French company in Hong Kong or elsewhere in the world, and also to perhaps further learn French language and discover our culture. We know all the efforts which are undertaken by the Hong Kong government to foster innovation, to develop the startups, research and development projects, as well as the success of the universities, local universities and technology parks, be it Science Park or others. We have understood and we are fully convinced that Hong Kong is a place where premium innovations will occur. And on the other side, France is one of the world's most committed countries in research. We devote more than 2.2% of our GDP to research and development. We have in France more than 260,000 researchers, and 60 of them are working in the industry. And we have more than 75,000 students involved in PhD programs. So this innovation is here to catalyze energies. And we want to put together both small and large French companies located in Hong Kong to help them and to gather them in the French Tech Hub and to regularly showcase under the French So Innovative banner what all France can do. So I'm very happy to be here today. I'm very satisfied and proud of this coming cooperation between France and HKUST. And I wish that many fruitful events will take place under this banner. And we wish great success to Hong Kong French Innovation Hub. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Berti. We will now invite Professor Tim Cheng, Dean of Engineering, to address the audience. Professor Cheng, please.
Mr. Berti and Professor Boon-Young and Tony and many distinguished guests and our colleague, ladies and gentlemen. It's my great pleasure to be here to witness this very significant inauguration of French HKUST Innovation Hub. I think this is set up to bring this a very strong connection already between these two sides to the next level. So HKUST School of Engineering has been driving our strategic development with one of the key focuses on internationalization and innovation. So in this respect, we have been making continuous effort to build our international ties and identify world-class institutions and enterprises for collaboration. So in this regard, our relationship with France has been very fast-growing and very rewarding over the past few years. So I just want to add on top of what Tony has mentioned. Just last year, we developed 2 academic agreements. We signed, in 2016, we signed an academic agreement with Consulate Supelec, a leading French institute in science and technology, to introduce a dual degree MPhil program in engineering. And in the same year, we partnered with ENAC, the National School of Civil Aviation, the Europe's largest aeronautical university and the France's only aviation-oriented university, to launch 2, not just 1, 2 master programs in aeronautical engineering and in international air transport operations management. And back in 2012, we signed an agreement with MSC, the National School of Mining of Saint-Étienne, which is a top 10 engineering graduate school in France, to launch a postgraduate student exchange program. And as Tony mentioned, there are already a number of French students coming here in exchange, in internship, in visiting. So this really brings a lot of fresh input to our multicultural learning environment and really help us, our own local students, to expose to the rich French culture. So we appreciate that. So also Tony mentioned several industrial partnerships, I think, with Thales, which with my short stay here, by the way, I've just been here less than a year. But I'm pleased to report that I have been meeting personally with several of our French industrial partners. For example, the collaboration with Thales, which this has been very successful working with our Big Data Institute as data analytics on transportation. I actually attend personally the review meeting with our industrial partner from France. And another very significant one is our partnership with Schneider Electric. I've been visiting Lorena, she's here, the Hong Kong office a couple of times, on campus a couple of times. Then last week, actually, last Sunday, I visited Schneider Electric Shanghai office. See the wonderful facilities with more than 1,000 employees in Shanghai. So we signed an MOU. I think this kind of partnership is already extremely strong in comparison with many other leads we have been developing. So all this initiative I mentioned has demonstrated the strong commitment from our School of Engineering with our French partners, collaborators. And the creation of this innovation hub will open up more opportunities, and I'm really excited about that. And I think serving as an incubator of ideas, the hub will not only strengthen the presence of our French academics and industrial partners within HKUST. I hope this also provides a platform for you to recruit more talents that match better to your expertise. I believe with HKUST School of Engineering's very active faculty member, our highly active research and the intellectual energy, and our technological infrastructure, and our entrepreneurship culture, which has been in the making in the past 10 years, now become very fruitful. And our very close relationship with China, mainland China, and as well as the worldwide connection with higher education community. I believe this innovation hub really allow us to provide a very solid ground to maximize the mutual benefits that the hub can possibly bring. Finally, I think I'd like to appreciate that the strong support from the Consulate General of France for endorsement of this innovation hub. As Tony mentioned, you have many choices. And we view this as a very strong vote of confidence that HKUST and our School of Engineering could possibly to help to work together to train the next generation of global leaders. And from the perspective of engineering school, we believe all the grand challenges, the next generation kids, I see a lot of students here that the complex global challenges, we look at healthcare, climate, security, environment. All this in this century will require engineering solutions. And I think it's not just academics doing fundamental research. It's even more important to collaborate with our industrial partners to train our students with well-rounded skill set, with global vision. That's very important. The world is flat. And I think this kind of innovation hub will really helping us to produce global leaders from Hong Kong, from France, and also all other countries. That I'm really excited, and thank you again for the great support of the Consulate General of France. Thank you, Berti.
Thank you, Professor Cheng.